Monster Hunter World's weapon progression paths are much simpler than previous games, but there are some standout paths you may or may not notice. This guide series is going to focus on weapon upgrades to take you through low rank and high rank as painlessly as possible for each weapon type. Obviously, since we're talking about flying through the early game, we don't want to sit and farm monsters for days. You will need to farm a bit following these paths, but hopefully not too much. The majority of the parts also come from easier monsters, which should make progress fairly painless. You need to hoard everything you come across. If you see a mining node, hit it. Bone pile, take everything. The last thing you want to do is have to go randomly find some bones or minerals for an upgrade. Everything you gather will be useful, and you'll save time by gathering as much as you can along the way. Any questionable materials, I will be providing where to get them as we talk about the upgrades themselves. Bowguns are easy to use when you get into a hunt, but you'll have a lot of statistics thrown at you when you look at the weapon information. Different ammunition types, rates of fire, reloading speed, recoil, and a slew of information that is daunting for a novice. Light bowguns have the ability to rapid fire certain types of ammunition and have higher mobility. The highest tiers of ammunition and higher loading capacities are locked behind heavy bowguns. A brief overview of ammo. Normal shots are just standard single bullets that deal reasonable damage. They will be the focus of the guide as they're easy to use and deal good damage when paired with rapid fire. Pierce shots will continually deal damage while going through monsters. These are best used on monsters that are long, mostly applying to brute wyverns like Baroth and Anjanath or Diablos, where you can line up a shot to maximize the number of hits you can get through the body. It doesn't work nearly as well broadside, and you won't get as many hits on weak points. Pierce is a reasonable option against most late game monsters. Spread is basically a shotgun. You have to be extremely close to get maximum damage. It's actually quite strong and easy to use, but it does put you at higher risk than normal shots or pierce due to your close proximity to the monster. The higher tiers of spread at close range deal respectable damage, especially against weak points. Any monster that has a low head that's easy to reach like Paolumu or Rathian will be susceptible to spread shots. Sticky shots are essentially bombs that you can fire onto targets to blow up after a certain time frame. The actual damage output is fairly low considering that they have a timer and their reload speed is usually slow. They do deal concussive damage and can be used to knock out monsters as well as break troublesome parts. These are good to utilize on occasion on light bowgun, but they are much better on heavy bowgun. Slicing shot used to be the big boy, but it was nerfed pretty heavily. It can be a decent option, but it usually comes with slow reload speeds and limited ammo capacity on light bowguns. Its primary function is a way to sever tails. It behaves similar to sticky, where after a certain time frame it will fire off several blades to cut enemies. It's still useful, and I did solo a tempered Kirin using exclusively slicing shot on the odie rifle, so it's not terrible, just don't go around expecting to break records using it. Then there are elemental shots. These are similar to normal shots, but have the bonus of dealing extra damage while hitting weak points, as well as coming with rapid fire on certain guns. Rapid fire element is decent, but it's still surpassed by rapid fire normal shots in most situations. There will be a few situations where it's about equal and beneficial to use them. Finally, there are also status shots. These all do no damage, but obviously inflict status. Paralysis and poison are great for general purpose hunting. A few of the guns will have sleep shots which can be used to sleep bomb. This is great when combined with the Wyvern Blast special all light bowguns have. Wyvern Blast is hard to use while fighting normally, but you can easily set up an extremely powerful combo on stationary monsters. Putting a monster to sleep, fire 3 Wyvern Blasts near its head, place 2 barrel bombs, and blow them up for massive damage. If the gun you're using has sleep, utilize this every hunt to speed things up significantly. Bowguns also have mods you can take. There are reload speed increases, damage at close range, damage at long range, and deviation reduction. These are going to factor into your playstyle. If you're using spread, close range up is great. Pierce and normal will benefit from long range and its safer playstyle. Deviation is decent on guns that have high deviation, and reload assists are usually extremely effective and a safe bet. As you unlock more mod slots, you can stack these bonuses for increased effect. Make sure you harvest whatever you can get your hands on for ammunition later. Gunner is inherently more expensive than Blade Master because you're spending Zenny every hunt on ammunition. You can mitigate this by crafting your own ammunition from harvesting nuts, plants, and bugs. Make sure you utilize the ancient tree. Now that all that's out of the way, the short answer is, there isn't really a short answer. A lot of it comes down to your personal preference. Use your default gun until you can build Baroths or Juratotuses before picking up Anjanath's and or Odogaron's light bowgun for rapid fire normal 2 and use it to take on Nergigante before making his. Yes, Odogaron finally has a decent weapon. Now, for the long answer. The ore path and bone path start out roughly equivalent, with similar ammo loading options. Bone has more damage, but ore has lower deviation. This is really your preference. I prefer the lower deviation on the ore path, and it's what you start with. Both are able to rapid fire normal 1, which will be your main source of damage in this early stage of the game. Normal 1 ammo is free and endless. When you're broke and haven't stockpiled items to combine better ammo, it's your best choice. Pick whichever you prefer and upgrade it to the next tier. Upgrade your original Chain Blitz 1 into a Chain Blitz 2 by using 2 iron ore. Or make a Hunter's Rifle 1 and upgrade it to a Hunter's Rifle 2 by using 3 Monster Bone S total. Use these to take on the Great Jagras. If you're using the ore path, you'll see that Jagras has an upgrade. This is a trap. The damage is higher, yes, but you lose rapid fire normal shots. It only loads one normal shot 1 and 2 at a time. This is actually awful, especially early on when you have low money and don't have the material stockpiled for the superior ammo types that Jagras offers. It can shoot normal 3, which is good, but has pretty heavy recoil, and normal 1 rapid fire will be easier to use and free. Avoid this upgrade. Stick with your Hunter's Rifle 2 or Chain Blitz 2 to take out the Kuluyaku and the Puki Puki. After Puki Puki, you'll be able to upgrade the Bone Path again. Upgrade your Hunter's Rifle 2 into a Hunter's Rifle 3 by using 2 Monster Bone M and 1 Ancient Bone. Now you'll be forced into an expedition in Wildspire Wastes. Mine for Earth Crystals here. Upgrade your Chain Blitz 2 into a Chain Blitz 3 by using 2 Earth Crystals, 2 Macalite Ore, and 5 Iron Ore. Continue with your mandatory story hunt of Baroth. Baroth is the first monster really susceptible to piercing shots, so consider them a viable option. It's also weak to poison, so start the fight off by poisoning it. After Baroth, you can build a Carapace Rifle 1. Upgrade a Hunter's Rifle 1 into a Hunter's Rifle 2 by using 3 Monster Bone S. Then upgrade it to a Carapace Rifle 1 by using 1 Baroth Claw, 3 Baroth Shell, and 2 Baroth Ridge. Carapace 1 does rapid fire both normal 1 and normal 2 and can use spread 1, 2, and 3. It does have negative affinity, which does hurt. Overall, it will be the superior choice to the Hunter's Rifle or Chain Blitz. It will also bridge into Odogaron's path later. After Baroth, hunt Juratotus. Shotgunning its face does pretty good damage if you're using a Carapace Rifle 1, otherwise rapid fire normal shots still reign supreme. Juratotus' Madness Rifle is extremely versatile. It can rapid fire Water S, which would be great against your next 2 mandatory hunts of Tobi Kadachi and Anjanath, but it will taper off shortly after. It can use level 1, 2, and 3 spread, making it a reasonable shotgun for close range. It has piercing 1 and 2, as well as sticky 1, 2, and 3. Other guns will outperform it in certain tasks, but as a general purpose weapon, it's really solid and is capable of taking out anything. It also has sleep shot, so sleep bombing is on the table. Build it by making a new Hunter's Rifle 1 and upgrading it to a Hunter's Rifle 2 by using 3 Monster Bone S all in. Then upgrade it to a Madness Rifle 1 by using 1 Juratotus Fin, 1 Juratotus Shell, 3 Juratotus Scales, and 1 Aquasac. Hunt Tobi Kadachi as part of the story. Use spread in close range or rapid fire water with the Madness Rifle 1 to make short work of it. Normal 2 rapid fire with the Carapace Rifle will also be effective. Next up is Anjanath. Anjanath is again weak to water, so rapid fire water will be a safe bet. It's also a Brute Wyvern, so poison and pierce are effective, as is normal 2 rapid fire, as always. Anjanath is a good upgrade you can take. It has insanely high raw damage but negative affinity and high deviation. It has the great ability to rapid fire normal 2, however, and when tied with its high damage, it's a beast. This will be one of the best options through low and high rank, but again, it will depend on your preferences. Upgrade a Hunter's Rifle 3 into Blazing Rifle 1 by using 2 Anjanath Fang, 3 Anjanath Scale, and 1 Flame Sack. This will be immediately better than the Carapace Rifle, but you can almost upgrade that to the second tier. You won't be able to upgrade the Blazing Rifle 1 for a while. After defeating Zora Magdaros, don't worry, it's a set piece and you can't really lose, you'll gain access to the Coral Highlands. In the Coral Highlands, you're forced into an expedition to explore. You can mine here for Dragonite Ore. You'll want to upgrade your Carapace Rifle 1 into a Carapace Rifle 2 by using 3 Dragonite Ore, 2 Baroth Claw, 1 Baroth Tail, and 3 Kestodon Shells. Do this even if you don't immediately use it, as it bridges into Odogaron's rifle. Continue progressing by hunting Paolumu and unlocking the Rotten Vale. In the Rotten Vale, you're tasked with hunting Radaban, but you can deviate and hunt a Great Gyros if you're using the Madness Rifle. After you're done, upgrade your Madness Rifle 1 into a Madness Rifle 2 by using 2 Great Gyros Hide, 3 Juratotus Fin, 3 Juratotus Shell, and 3 Gajau Skin. After that's done, finish off Radaban, then return to the Coral Highlands and take out Legiana. After Legiana, you'll hopefully get 2 Monster Bone Plus. If you're using the Madness Rifle, upgrade it into a Madness Rifle 3 by using 2 Monster Bone Plus, 4 Juratotus Fang, 3 Juratotus Shell, and 3 Gajau Whisker. Afterwards, you'll descend back into the Rotten Vale and you have to fight Odogaron. Odogaron has a weapon that's extremely similar in ammo loadout to Anjanath's Blazing Rifle 1, except it has lower damage but also really low deviation and high affinity. Damage-wise, it's overall weaker, but if you like low deviation, this will be your preferred path. Upgrade your Carapace Rifle 2 into a Garon Rifle 1 by using 2 Odogaron Claw, 4 Odogaron Scale, and 2 Odogaron Fang. Finish up your mandatory hunts of Rathalos and Diablos in whatever order you choose. If you're using the Blazing Rifle 1, hunt Rathalos first and get a Rathalos Marrow. Upgrade your Blazing Rifle 1 into a Blazing Rifle 2 by using 1 Rathalos Marrow, 4 Anjanath Fang, 1 Anjanath Nosebone, and 1 Anjanath Tail. After beating the Zora Magdaros set piece and killing a deceptively strong Pookie Pookie, you'll gain access to high rank quests. Congratulations, the baby gloves are coming off. Our immediate goal in high rank is a weapon upgrade to compensate for the increased health of monsters. Thankfully, guns don't need to worry about sharpness, but in high rank we will gain a 3rd mod slot, which will be extremely beneficial. Your ammo loadouts won't be changing from low to high rank, so it's just about the damage. You have a few options once you hit high rank, depending on what guns you prefer. If you're using the Garon Rifle 1, immediately gather quality bones in the Ancient Forest or as rewards from low tier high rank monsters like Pookie Pookie. Upgrade your Garon Rifle 1 into a Garon Rifle 2 by using 5 quality bone, 2 Odogaron Claw, 2 Odogaron Tail, and 1 Odogaron Plate. If you're using the Blazing Rifle 2, immediately hunt Anjanath. Upgrade your Blazing Rifle 2 into an Anjabuster 1 by using 4 Anjanath Fang Plus, 5 Anjanath Scale Plus, 3 Inferno Sac, and 1 Anjanath Plate. You'll probably either want to decrease reload or deviation with the 3 mod slots. Of course, if you're the boss, you can just stack damage to play to the Anjabuster's strengths and deal with the downsides. The plate requirements for these guns make them less than ideal, but you should be able to get them in a reasonable time frame. You can always go back and farm the low rank versions of Odogaron and Anjanath for faster kills. If you're using the Madness Rifle, immediately hunt Juratotus. Upgrade your Madness Rifle 3 into a Jurya Bullet 1 by using 2 Juratotus Fin Plus, 2 Juratotus Carapace, 3 Juratotus Scale Plus, and 5 Gajau Scale. Both the Anjabuster and Garon Rifle will be better options than the Jurya Bullet overall, but it will be an acceptable option if you prefer a lot of bullet types. Make your choice. All of these will have to tide you over until you beat Pink Rathian and reach the Elder's Recess. After Pink Rathian, you can upgrade your Jurya Bullet 1 into a Jurya Bullet 2 by using 3 Monster Hardbone, 4 Juratotus Fin Plus, 3 Torrent Sac, and 3 Grand Gajau Whisker. In the Elder's Recess, you can mine for Fire Cell Stone and gather bone piles for Dragon Bone Relics. Once you get these, you can hunt a Rathalos to upgrade your Anjabuster 1 and an Odogaron to upgrade your Garon Rifle 2. Upgrade your Anjabuster 1 into an Anjabuster 2 by using 2 Rathalos Medulla, 5 Anjanath Fang Plus, 4 Anjanath Pelt Plus, and 1 Fire Cell Stone. Or, upgrade your Garon Rifle 2 into a Fate's Ember by using 4 Odogaron Claw Plus, 8 Odogaron Scale Plus, 3 Odogaron Fang Plus, and 1 Dragonbone Relic. Your next mandatory hunt is going to be Nergigante. Any of these weapons will be viable choices. Use what you choose, but the Fate's Ember is what I used. You can Sleep Bomb to break the horns, use Slicing Shot on the tail, and use Rapid Fire Normal 2 on the wings with the ability to Thunder Shot, Normal 1, or Spread if you run out of Normal 2 ammo, which you shouldn't, and you can just restock it anyways. After your hunt, if you got 2 Elder Dragon Bones, you can upgrade to the final tier of the Jurya Bullet. Upgrade to a Jurya Bullet 3 by using 2 Elder Dragon Bone, 6 Juratotus Fin Plus, 5 Juratotus Fang Plus, and 1 Wyvern Gem. You won't be able to upgrade either of the other options until after Teostra, but you can build Nergigante's Nurgle Spitter by going through the Ore Path. Build a new Chain Blitz and upgrade it to a Chain Blitz 2, into a Chain Blitz 3, into a High Chain Blitz 1, into a High Chain Blitz 2, into a High Chain Blitz 3, into a Cross Blitz 1, and finally upgrade that into a Nurgle Spitter by using 3 Nergigante Talon, 4 Nergigante Regrowth Plate, 2 Nergigante Tail, and 2 Nergigante Carapace. Congratulations, you now have a weapon that's completely capable of getting you through the rest of the game and one of the best light bowguns. The Nurgle Spitter, Fate's Ember, and Anjabuster 2 all have similar playstyles, ammo loadouts, and damage output. They just have some minor nuances between them and you'll have to decide which one you like the best. Any of these will be sufficient for taking out the remaining Elder Dragons. For final targets, after beating Teostra, you'll be able to upgrade the Anjabuster and Fate's Ember to their final tier. Upgrade your Anjabuster 2 into an Anjabuster 3 by using 2 Teostra Main, 6 Anjanath Fang Plus, 2 Anjanath Nosebone Plus, and 1 Anjanath Gem. Upgrade your Fate's Ember into Karma by using 2 Teostra Claw Plus, 6 Odogaron Claw Plus, 5 Odogaron Fang Plus, and 1 Odogaron Gem. After taking out Xeno'jiiva, you can upgrade the Nurgle Spitter one more time into Cataclysm's Trigger by using 2 Xeno'jiiva Horn, 5 Nergigante Horn Plus, 5 Nergigante Talon, and 1 Nergigante Gem. The gems will make all of these difficult. Pick your favorite and use that, and then pick up the remaining guns at your leisure, as they're extremely similar. Thanks for watching. If you thought this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Guides for the rest of the weapons are on the way.